indeed, that is what we are looking at today, men's issues. So my name's Victoire Chilufia, and we'll be together. So I'm not alone in the studios. I'm joined by the Don Bosco vibes. So the topic of discussion is men's issues matter. We are in an era where tears of a man have become less important due to the sayings like Mwamuna salira, Mwamuna nikulimba. But is it really true that a man should not cry?
According to how a man has been built, he's been built in such a way that God already bestowed on him headship. He's the head of the house. And because of that, society and the community has a lot of expectations for a man. An example would be me and Raphael are siblings, right? And we've lost a parent. I'll be kuchikona nirira. But even Raphael, without even thinking to say, Raphael has also equally lost a parent or a relative. But there's Mwamuna salira, ndeupeza napitana. You know, but with us women, we are shrouded in the corner, but once we've all lost a parent, but a man will be going out with his chikongo, very kuti, where's the son? No, vaenda kusakira ya kofini, vaendo onako kumanda oku, vaendo tenga nkuni, you know, and disregarding to say this person is also in mourning. There are other various factors that contribute to that is because we've also weaponized men being vulnerable. So he should soldier on, he should always be macho. You know, he shouldn't even show an ounce of weakness because it could be used against him. So that is how a man has been portrayed in our society, not what God has shielded. No, because we do have examples of kings and prophets that cried. And in fact, Jesus himself, the shortest verse in the Bible, is it John 11 verse 35? Jesus wept. You see, even in the Garden of Eden, in the 9th hour, he cried, Lord, why have you forsaken me? Yes.
Awesome. So, Raphael, is it really true that a man should not cry?
Emotions actually do trigger from time to time. We face depressions, we face disappointments. I also face anger. So allow me to bring this on record that some of the factors that contribute to men not cry, though a lot of people usually blame the society for bringing up a man in such a manner when they are still very young. But allow me to put it on record that usually it is about our physical makeup. That is how we are just made up.
Yes.
Because like myself, even if I've found myself in an environment where people are crying, like that age to cry really does not even just come to me. Now,
so but not that you don't have it.
Okay. So now I've got a lot of friends, the so-called feminists and mental health. So usually we do have such kind of debates. So now, one thing we should start realizing is that men and women were different. We are different not only about gender, but also in many other aspects. Spiritually, we differ from women. Mentally, we differ from women. And now, emotionally, we are different from women. So when we talk about crying, because why do people cry? People cry because they want to express their emotions. They want to express how they are feeling. They want to convey, they want to relay a message. They want to communicate with the environment where they are, how they are feeling. Either they are excited, or they are frustrated, or they are angry. So they take crying as a way of communicating. So now, the major reason why maybe women are more susceptible to crying is because of our genetic makeup. The hormones that we have with women, they are totally different. The women that are responsible for producing tears and for crying, they are more active in women. That is why they are prone to be reactive to whatever circumstances that they are passing through. So now, also contributing to some of the challenges that we face, we as men in the society, is just as Judith has alluded to, that the society, and even biblically, there is that title of a leadership and headmanship that has been placed on a man. So now this is where the issues of unemployment and economic stress comes in. So by the virtue of us being put as the heads of the house, we are provided to provide for economic resources to the families. I have to provide for my wife. I have to provide for my children. So I also have to provide for my parents if at all they are alive. So now you find that at the age where I am, you are not generating enough income or enough resources to support your family. This becomes a problem to a man. It becomes a challenge. This man even loses confidence in the society. Not only the loss of self-esteem, even the society itself, they start ridiculing him. They start degrading him in the society. They say, what can you say after all, you don't work, you don't drive?
Mwamuna.
Even you ladies, you even start rejecting. No one can even accept him. So this becomes a challenge. Economic stress is very real. In fact, this one is the number one. Lack of employment, because you are not generating sufficient income to sustain your own life and the other responsibilities that you can ever have. And another thing, work-related distress. Okay, despite the high level of unemployment that we have, there are some people who are engaged in employment. They do work, but now believe you me, these works, my friend, they can frustrate you. You find that you go and work, you just make a very simple mistake. The bosses and your supervisors, they give you all sorts of insults. They shout at you. They give you all the negative words. So you find that by the time this guy knocks off from work, he's already tired. He just have the negative energy. So that is why we should also be able to understand when a person comes from work, they're in bad mood, we should be able to understand them that, maybe where they are coming from, they have been frustrated.
When they come for work, they come with a different mood.
Imagine, maybe by the time he was going, he was even smiling and he was laughing, but when he comes...
And he was looking forward to the day.
Yeah, he was looking forward to the day.
And being productive.
Now, number 3, I'm here to talk about the challenges that we men face, and you ladies should listen. Number 3, over-reliance by women on us. Okay, as she already said that just because we are the heads of the houses, now it is turning out to be that women now, they are over-relying upon us. They are over-depending too much on us. So now,
is it true?
It is becoming a burden.
Put it some. Don't generalize it. It's not every woman.
Okay, most of them.
If you say so.
Okay. So the thing is, here is a man he has married, right? So he's expected to provide everything in that home. Okay, to care for the wife from everything. He needs to provide for everything in that home. Okay, and sometimes what it happens is they may both be working. A man is working and a woman is working. But to find that the salary of a woman is not used to buy things for the house, I know in a nyanga chendramai. Only for the salary of the husband should be able to be used
my money is my money.
You see, such kind
Your
of thing.
money is our money.
It is not only about marrying, even when you are just at the courtship level, she's just your fiancée or she's just your girlfriend. The moment you just propose that you start that relationship, you have even taken over all her financial burdens. She automatically becomes without a phone. She automatically becomes without a wig.
Without a parent.
Without a parent. You know, the moment you just engage in a relationship with her, you even overtaken all her financial responsibilities. So this brings problems to men. Men lose confidence because of such kind of things.
This is where we need to end. But before we do that, let's hear some concluding remarks for today. So a quick one, Jody.
Okay, so I was saying it is good. It's not a sign of weakness or vulnerability. No, and I think coming next week we'll also look at it from a mental health point of view to elaborate more on men's vulnerability and them crying if it's healthy or not. So looking forward to part 2 next week. Thank you.
Thank you. So crying is a natural way of expressing our emotions. And a man should be able to cry if it really hurts, but you should always remember that crying does not solve problems. So even as you are crying, you should be able to think that, okay, I'm crying because of this problem. What now should I do to solve this problem that is making me to cry? I submit.
All right, awesome. So the debate still continues next week. Very hot.
It does.
It still continues next week. So our dear listeners, we love you so much. So this is where we need to wrap up. So we continue next week with the part 2 of men's issues. So my name's Victoire Chilufia. Many thanks to Judith and Raphael.
Thank you.
Thank you.